Before I get into this story, let me give a shout out to Dina10 on Twitter who sent me this story, and she said she found this out by way of Professor Black Truth. Shout out to him. Look at this in which you see on your screen. I wish I could tell you that what you're looking at right now is a joke or that this is photoshopped or anything like that, but this is actually a card that someone actually really made up. Like a real person made this up. It says white privilege card trumps everything. How ironic they use Trump's name. Then, they said 0045, 0045. Y'all know 45 means 45. 45th president. Member since birth, good through death. Card holder, scot free. And then it says WP in the corner. Oh my goodness, this is fun. This is hilarious. It's hilarious at this, but it's not so much funny at what this person was trying to do. But it's like, I've never seen this before in my life, ever. But the thing is, you don't really need a white privilege card to know that you have white privilege. But I mean, I get the gesture. But anyway, this article that I'm about to read is coming from Newsweek. It was posted January 28th, 2021. It says, California man with a white privilege credit card accused of planning to bomb Democrats. Let's get into it. And now that I see it, he said, I figure I have this white privilege card on me. I have an actual ID to my name that says I have white privilege instead of me just saying I have white privilege. So that means I can do whatever I want and get off scot free. At least he knows he has privilege, because many will claim that they don't have it. A suspected far-right extremist in California who was carrying a white privilege mock credit card has been charged with possessing pipe bombs, and police have accused him of threatening to bomb Democratic lawmakers. And with him being in California, the world would have been his oyster, because they call California the most liberal state. Ian Benjamin Rogers, age 43 of Napa, was arrested on January 15th and charged in Napa County State Criminal Court with illegal firearms charges on Tuesday. He was charged with possessing 5 pipe bombs that were unregistered destructive devices. According to, law enforcement officers and agents found him in his work office on the day he was arrested. A large weapon safe, which contained several guns and the 5 bombs, was found at Rogers' work office. Officials identified other materials at the scene that could be used to manufacture destructive devices, including black powder, pipes, end caps, and manuals, including the Anarchist Cookbook, U.S. Army Improvised Munitions Handbook, and Homemade C4, A Recipe for Survival. Rogers' home was also searched by officers. At least 49 guns were seized at the Napa man's home and business, along with thousands of rounds of ammunition. Officers found a sticker on Rogers' vehicle window that is commonly used by the Three Percenters, a paramilitary group who ascribes to extreme anti-government program beliefs. 3% refers to the belief that only 3% of the American colonists fought against the British during the American Revolution in the 1700s. Many ex and current servicemen and police officers are members of the anti-establishment group, which was founded in 2008 when Democratic President Barack Obama was in power. How ironic. Officials found a mock credit card bearing the message "White privilege trumps everything" in Rogers' possession, with the figures 0045 repeated 4 times in the card number, referencing President Trump as the 45th U.S. president. I know that many extreme anti-government militias are populated by white supremacists, wrote Stephanie Miner, FBI special agent, in the statement issued by the Department of Justice. She said she believed the 0045 numbers were a reference to Trump. In a court filing, investigators said Rogers claimed he had the pipe bombs for entertainment, but text messages recovered from his phone indicate the explosives were not going to be used for that purpose. One said, "We can attack Twitter or the Democrats you pick," while another read, "I think we can attack either easily." A later message said, "I want to blow up a Democrat building bad." And other messages indicated Rogers wanted to target the Sacramento Capitol building, where California Governor Gavin Newsom's offices are based. The United States Attorney Office Special Prosecutions Section is prosecuting the case as a result of an investigation by the FBI, the Napa County Sheriff's Office, and the Napa Special Investigations Bureau. We allege that Ian Benjamin Rogers possessed homemade pipe bombs and the materials to make more, U.S. Attorney David L. Anderson said in a statement on Thursday. We draw a bright line between lawlessness and our constitutional freedoms. We will prosecute illegal weapons and stockpiles regardless of the motivation to the offender. Rogers is being held in state custody in lieu of a $5 million bail as he awaits a preliminary hearing. Prosecutors plan to seek Rogers' appearance in federal court, but the date has not yet been set. If convicted, Rogers could face up to 10 years in prison and a fine of $250,000. His text messages also indicated that he believed the unfounded claim that former U.S. President Donald Trump won the November 2020 presidential election. Jess Raphael, Rogers' attorney, said that his client had a drinking problem. Here it comes. Here comes the spin. Here comes the lie. Had a drinking problem. That sounds like a personal problem. And was an avid Trump supporter. He added that Rogers was full of bluster and bandwagoning after the Capitol building riot in Washington, D.C. on January 6th. So you mean to tell me that he had a drinking problem and that led him to making and buying materials for pipe bombs? I don't know many people who will be drunk and putting that kind of stuff together. He had to be very sober. And who cares if he had a drinking problem? A lot of people in America have a drinking problem, but not everybody in America is going to do what this guy attempted to do. He's a real adherent of President Trump. He's a true believer. Raphael told the San Francisco Chronicle, when 45 says they stole the election, he says they stole the election. Basically, whatever the president said, he parroted. That sounds like a lot of 45 supporters. He was president and half of the country believed the guy. They believed the lies. He was just like tens of millions of other Americans, Raphael said. Yeah, let's see how well that holds up in court. But then again, he created his own white privilege card, so it might hold up, you know? You never know. But he gets an A for effort because I never knew anybody who already had privilege to begin with was going to create their own card. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else out there is going to look at this story and try to do the same thing. But when I saw that, I said I had to talk about this. Like I don't think I've ever seen nothing like this before. But everything about the car is so hilarious. Like from the very first word to the dub P in the corner, everything is just hilarious about it. But yeah. Palm Colored is losing their mind. Well, they already lost it, but they have found the edge of the earth and they are about to take that leap of faith. And like I said, this is going to be going on for the next 4 years. I'm guaranteeing it. This is only the beginning. We haven't even been out of January yet. Of course, by the time this video gets uploaded, it'll probably be February. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please text the number that is linked down below so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.